All right, folks, it happened. Jim Cramer calling out Gary Gensler, the SEC, for losing against Ripple. Folks, I was out here this morning running around getting some errands done, and I come across this on my Twitter feed this morning. I said, I got to pull over and stop. So I'm pulled over, parked next to some interesting characters next to me. But I have to pull over to the side of the road to make this video because this is unbelievable, guys. This is Gary Gensler on CNBC this morning with Jim Cramer and the gang, right? And of course, Gary Gensler, he calls out crypto, saying how the exchanges in the cryptocurrency space are doing things that they would never allow to happen in the traditional financial markets that they regulate, right? And so the usual deal from Gary Gensler, but right as Jim Cramer's calling out Gary Gensler for the SEC's, regulation by enforcement and for the losses that they've been taking in the courts, and he specifically names SEC versus Ripple, I'm going to play this clip and I'm going to put it up next to my mic, and I think you guys will be able to listen to this one. Classic Jim Cramer voice, but they cut him off right away. He's trying to call out Gary for losing against Ripple. They cut him off real quick. Take a listen. You lost that one. Thanks. That's what he says. How about the SEC versus Ripple Labs? You lost that one. Thanks. That's from Jim Cramer. Now, hopefully this isn't the Cramer kiss of death for XRP. In fact, this is one of the few times I've actually been like, okay, let's let Jim keep it rolling. But they cut him off right away. And Gary Gensler, when Jim said this, he wasn't even looking at him, wasn't even acknowledging it. He wanted to move on real quick from that conversation. SEC versus Ripple? Oh, no, we can't talk about that. He specifically followed up with the other guest, the other commentator. So, did you have something to say? I can't talk about that. Jim's being silly over there. And for once, Jim Cramer calling it like we should be calling it. The SEC has been taking huge losses, just like Brad Goinghouse called them out yesterday on Fox Business. Another great presentation. And guys, this all ties back to what I've been saying about for this year into next year. This election cycle is driving it from the political legal battlefield. This is the XRP go viral moment. This is it. It's Jim Cramer calling out Gary Gensler for losing against Ripple. It's Brad Goinghouse on Fox Business calling out the entire space, calling out the politics, calling out, the Biden administration's been talking, but we're waiting for actions. Trump campaign, they've rolled into this. We think that that's smart. We think it's strategic. And we don't understand why it's ever been a bipartisan issue. Brad representing an XRP community with class as always. This is the XRP go viral moment. We're about to wrap up this case. We cannot wait to get this final ruling from the judge because she could potentially be signing off on Ripple's business model of on-demand liquidity. And in this victory, we've set the standard for the entire space. There's a reason why Brad Goinghouse is still calling out Tether. There's a reason why he continues to reiterate that XRP surpassed Ethereum back before Ethereum got anointed and we weren't on, when we were on a level playing field. And that's all we've ever wanted was that level playing field, right? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness on a level playing field. It's a simple demand. And so we're going to continue the fight. We're going to continue to get our message out. We are going viral right now. I know sentiment's below. Everybody wants that price action. It is coming. This is what's going to lead to it. Millions of people realizing the truth about XRP. This is our moment. Help me out by liking this video, sharing it out far and wide. Jim Cramer calling out the SEC, Gary Gensler, and the entire gang that has been acting as a regulator, drunk on power, that needs to be reined back in. And can we just get some common sense, level playing field? Let us build our businesses. Let us, thrive as far as digital asset space growing in the United States of America. Let's get it done. Help me share this video out far and wide. Everything's at my website, ZachRector.com. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.